Hey guys, happy Motivational Monday. Thank you so much for checking out another one of my awesome videos. Happy Monday to you guys as well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying an awesome Monday. Today we're going to talk about such an awesome topic and tip that Elena Cardone actually gave during the 10X Growth Conference that I just really want to talk about because it was super important, super powerful, and had a lot of information in it. So she talks about you can't grow if you are always fixing your foundation. You can't grow if you're always fixing your foundation. How can you expect to grow if you're building a house and your foundation is weak and you just spend 5 seconds building that foundation? How can you expect to build anything on top of that that's going to last? You might build a building in 2 weeks. A stronger wind or a storm might come by and destroy your foundation, and you're back to square one, and you're fixing that foundation again. Or you're halfway through building a property and it breaks down, your foundation is broken. You can't constantly be fixing your foundation. And so there's a couple things that I want to point out here to help build a strong, solid foundation. So you want to focus on growing a strong foundation. Make the foundation super powerful, super strong, just like we saw in the 3 little pigs. The first 2 pigs took 5 seconds to build their house. The last pig took for a much longer time to build his house. But in the end of the day, when the wolf came in, his effort paid off because the wolf couldn't get into his house because of the amount of foundation and the time he took to build a strong foundation and a strong house. That being said, when you focus on building a strong foundation, you really want to see what do you want and what do you value. Depending on what you're trying to build, if you're building a business or a relationship, marriage is a really great foundation that actually Elena brought this out. Talked about this specifically for marriage, but even for your business, have a foundation. What do you want? What do you value? What are your values? Your foundation, let's say you're on the business side, what do you value? What are your values? What is your culture? What is your goal? What is it that you're trying to achieve? What do you want with this business? Have that foundation strong and don't waver it. Don't be changing it all the time. Mech Nation, 7.5 billion people, that is the foundation. That is what we are building off of, is the fact that we are trying to reach 7.5 billion people. Another thing too is you want to create a solid foundation that just won't break. Look, you want to take time building it first. You want to take time building a solid foundation, building a solid relationship. If you're in marriage, take time really understanding the person, building a strong foundation with that person, understanding each other. And you can't just constantly be bickering and fighting over basic things, especially in marriage, because it's going to keep you from actually being able to work together as a team and build something strong when you're fighting for everything. Elena talks about how she would literally not ever want to cook for Grant. She didn't want to be this sort of housewife woman that was, cooking and cleaning for the husband. She wanted to be an independent, strong woman. But what she realized is that it takes a man and a woman to work together and understand that they're not helping each other by fighting and talking about, I want to be the dominant, or I don't want to feel like just a housewife, or I don't want to cook. But instead, how about work together, help each other, see that the man is trying to work as hard as in her situation and doing all the work to create that foundation and build that future for the family. And she talks about how she was destroying that foundation because she was always arguing and getting to fights about having to do petty little things, until she realized that really she could only become a strong person once she accepted her husband and let them work together as a team. That also leads to one other point that I wanted to point out is look towards the positive, not the negatives. Look towards what the positives of the foundation of the people. If you're in marriage, look at the positives, not just the negatives. You'll find a ton of negatives, but you'll also find a ton of positive if you just keep looking. So this is all coming back to having a strong foundation. Have that foundation of what you value, what you want out of things. If you can't grow if you're constantly just trying to fix and go back to the foundation and fix the little tiny things. Build it strong from the beginning. If whatever you do, make sure you have a strong foundation, because then you can grow and build off of that to endless heights. If you have a strong foundation that can handle a skyscraper, then you have so much more you can grow, instead of having a foundation that could barely hold up a house. And if you grow bigger, you're going to have to constantly keep fixing the foundation. Build time. Take time to build a strong foundation for your business, for your life, for your relationships, for your spirituality, for your finances, whatever it is. Build a solid foundation that is prepared to withstand. That's why we created the mini series of Wealth Building Wednesdays, because we're building that foundation of how to build wealth, how to budget smartly, how to make sure that you're saving and investing for your future so your foundation is strong, how to save for emergency funds so your foundation is strong. So if Corona or hurricane or anything comes along, you're able to still have that foundation as your backup, because the hurricane Corona might destroy your house, might destroy everything, but it won't damage your foundation, because your foundation, you took time to create a strong foundation that you can't break, and you'll easily be able to keep growing if you're not worried about fixing your foundation every 2 seconds. With that being said though, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about this topic. It was such an awesome quote by Elena. Something that really a strong takeaway. Hopefully you enjoy this as well. Leave a like down below if you like this video. Share this video with your friends and family. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next Monday for another Motivational Monday video. Peace out.